So hey guys, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Reyes. I am a Foundation Year 1 doctor working in the Oxford Deanery for the NHS. That's a mouthful. I use this channel to vlog my memories and my experiences as a junior doctor, and also have bits of lifestyle and self-improvement here and there as well. If you're interested, please give a like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. It would really mean a lot to me. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the final year medical students who just received their deanery this week. I hope that you guys got what you wanted, and if you didn't get your first choice or didn't get what you wanted, don't worry about it. A lot of F1s I know have had that experience, but they're actually enjoying where they are at the moment, and it could be a blessing in disguise. I know that after getting your deanery, you need to decide your jobs and you need to rank jobs. And I remembered when I was a final year medical student, at this time, I received my Oxford Deanery allocation and I was asked to rank, I don't remember fully, but at least 70 jobs. And at that time, I didn't know what to do. It was really difficult. I asked so many F1s for advice and they gave me really useful advice. And now that I'm an F1, I feel like I can also give advice regarding this, and I could tell you guys which tips worked for me. I've actually got a lot of messages from final year medics. Why not also give my advice on my YouTube account? So I'm going to be dividing the advice into 3 sections. The first section would be which jobs should I choose, and second would be which order should I put the jobs in, and the third would be the locations of the jobs. So the first section is going to be which job should I choose. So choose jobs that you're interested in, that you enjoyed in medical school, that you wouldn't mind doing as a job. So also think about what type of grown-up doctor do you want to be? Do you want to be a medic, a surgeon, a GP, family practice doctor? And then try to choose jobs that can help you build skills and experience to become those doctors. So I decided to choose a very varied program. I started off with gastroenterology, then I moved to acute medicine, and then I'm now in my general surgery job, and then I'm moving to plastic surgery. So it's very varied, and I think it's been really good because I'm learning what I like and what I don't like. Another tip that I wanted to add on to that is try to choose jobs that you want to learn skills from or knowledge from. So for example, comparing me, an F1 who had a gastroenterology job with an F1 who had a geriatrics job, the different skills and knowledge that we learned during our jobs was completely different. So in gastroenterology, my first day I had to insert an acidic drain. I took a lot of PICC line bloods. I learned a lot about alcoholic liver disease, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, upper GI bleeds. You're gonna learn different skills depending on the jobs that you're going to decide to choose. So choose jobs that you want to learn skills and knowledge from, skills and knowledge that can help you in what you want to be as a grown-up doctor or what you just want to learn. Okay, so the next 2 are just things to let you guys know or warn you about. It's gonna be difficult to find a whole rotation in F1 and F2 where you're gonna like every single job. You need to know that sometimes you need to compromise, and know that most F1s don't have rotations where they enjoy every single job that they're gonna have. Another warning or another thing to be aware of is that just because a placement or a job states that it's acute medicine or a job states that it's plastic surgery, it might not be what you think or what you're gonna expect. So for example, an F1 in this trust wanted to do a job in rheumatology. He found out really quickly that it wasn't actually rheumatology. So his job consists of seeing the medical outlier patients that have varied amount of different conditions 80% of the time. And 20 or 30% of the time he'll see referred rheumatology patients in wards. So it wasn't what he expected. Be aware that the jobs may not be what you think it will be. Okay, moving on to section 2. So I have 2 tips in regards to order. So the first thing is, if you know what you want to be when you're a grown-up doctor, so for example for me, I want to do 60-70% thinking of doing pediatrics. So the F1 advised me to make sure that my pediatric job is before October, November of my F2 year. That's because during that October, November period, that's when you're going to be applying for specialty training. So it's good to have a job earlier so that I can get experience. I'll know if I actually like pediatrics or not. At the same time, I can also build up my portfolio, build up my confidence, and have a lot more to talk about in my interviews. So again, sometimes that can be difficult, and sometimes I know people who want to do pediatrics that weren't able to have a pediatric rotation, but what they did was they tried to choose jobs that is linked to pediatrics and made sure that it was before October, November time of F2 year. And a lot of F1s actually didn't know about this tip or trick. Yeah, they just wish that someone told them earlier to do that. The next tip, people have different experiences, but for me, it really helped. It was to put medicine before surgery. In medicine, you have more senior support, and the seniors are most of the time in the wards, so you won't be left by yourself as much as you are in general surgery. So when you're starting an F1 job, the thing that you're going to be learning really quickly is not the medical knowledge. Nope, it's about how the hospital is run. So getting access to all the online systems, knowing how to refer patients to different specialties, how to request blood tests or imaging, how to get the printer to work, all these things. It's different in every single hospital, and it'll take a few weeks for you to gain confidence and to know how the hospital works. And especially when you're starting out as an F1, it's great to have some support there who can help you with all of that. So in medicine, the ward rounds are around 2 or 3 hours, while in surgery it's 1 hour, and then the surgeons or the senior doctors have to run off to theater to perform surgeries, so you'll be by yourself a lot of the time and you have no senior to ask for help. You'll have to manage patients on your own while the seniors are away. So I was talking to other F1s who started in surgery, and they were just so overwhelmed and they were having a really tough time. They were just so stressed, and I remembered being so scared because I knew that I was going to do surgery after 6 months. But I realized now that I'm in general surgery that it's actually not that bad. What was bad was not knowing how to do certain things. So I'm really thankful because I've had 6 months in medicine to build my confidence, to know what the hospital is like, to know how to order and do things. So when the seniors are gone, I can manage the patients by myself, and I don't feel stressed because I know what to do if patients become ill or if something happens, because I've had so much experience and I've dealt with a lot of things during my medicine job with good support. That's just something to think about. But I know other people who love surgery and want to do surgery, and they didn't mind starting on surgery first. So moving on to section 3, location. People have different views on this, but I think it's actually really important to be as close to the hospital as possible. So 13-hour shifts, especially 4 13-hour shifts in a row or 4 night shifts in a row, your body will just be so tired, and your body is not used to working 13 hours straight and sometimes not eating or going to the toilet regularly, so it's gonna be tough. And you don't want to worry about driving home for an hour after your 13-hour shifts. And a lot of F1s wish that they chose a hospital closer to them or moved closer to the hospital, because it's a real struggle being so tired and commuting 1 or 2 hours after work. Also, what I did was I decided to stay in the same hospital for the whole year because I just don't want to be moving around a lot. I just want to be based in one area. Even in the same trust, the hospitals can do things differently, and you have to get used to how the hospitals do things, and it's just added stress. So I actually just chose one hospital and I've been there the whole time, and there's a lot of perks with that. I don't have to learn different systems or different ways of doing things every single time I change jobs. I kind of develop relationships in different specialties, so it's easier to refer patients and ask for advice. And it's really nice when you're walking in the corridor to see familiar faces and be able to talk to them. So I'm actually in a DGH hospital, and don't be afraid of them. They're actually really good for learning, especially in F1. The first instinct is to try to work in one of the amazing tertiary hospitals. So in Oxford Deanery, that's the John Radcliffe Hospital, for example. And DGH hospitals are understaffed, but you do get a lot of support and a lot of teaching. And in a DGH hospital, because they're understaffed, I don't know how to explain it, but you do get more responsibility. You're not supernumerary. They need the F1s in the DGH hospitals, and you have more independence. Yeah, I think it's actually been really good. I'm really glad that I've started in a DGH hospital, and I've built a good base of knowledge and skills that can help me when I become an F2, because when you're an F2, they will expect way more from you. Talking to the other F1s and F2s, a lot of them were like, oh, I think DGH hospitals is a good place to start F1. As a final year medical student, I tried to find someone who's in the Oxford Deanery, message them and ask them what it's like and which hospitals are good. Especially since I'm from Belfast and I had no idea about the geography and about what the hospitals are like. Asking someone who is there already is a really good tip. If you've got the Oxford Deanery and you want some advice or further advice, then comment down below and I can answer. Or if you want to PM me, yeah, just add me on Instagram and send me a message and I can reply through there. And this is a really quick video. I've just filmed it on the spot and I'm just gonna edit it and post it tonight. So I probably missed a lot of things, and if I do, I will comment it down below. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to know when I post videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are always happy, healthy, and safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!